Okay, everyone. Hope everyone's having a good day. Just getting everything set up and ready to go. I'm going to do a quick check to make sure that I got everything working right. So just give me just a second. There'll be maybe a little bit of reverb. I just need to check the sound. Perfect. I do. So how is everyone today on this Saturday? I don't know. It's a Saturday. It's all I know. So let me play some Mr. Rogers here for a second. So, uh, gotta put my shoes on. So it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. So we're gonna go out there. We got some big chores to do today. A lot of cleaning in the barn. I've got to clean out one of the bunny cages. So later today, so probably about an hour after the show ends, I will be doing the seed class, the soil class, about getting the perfect seed medium. We'll be doing that class a little later today. So you guys can look forward to that in a bit. Yep, meow 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 kitty. Fernando, you're making it hard. So yeah, I understand, Terry. I kind of in the same. Cleaning day's not my favorite day by any means, so but it's a good day. Okay. Let's go on with it, friends. So let's peek up at the temperature real fast to see what kind of day it is here in Flat Top. So you guys can see very, very big cloudy. We're supposed to get some rain and snow later. So right now it's about 40 C. I mean, it's about 40 C. It's about 40 Fahrenheit or 4 C. So very, very nice. Can definitely not complain about it being February and 4C are in the 40s. So, oh, and yes, Terry, is it absolutely? Yeah, absolutely. Look at that mud season. Just trying to get the car up around back just makes mud season that much more crazy. So, do you want me to get the water first, Lisa, or do you want me to work on the?
Water first so I can finish.
Okay, so let's go get the. Let's go start on our water job first. There's Miss Sylvia. Actually, I need to make this a little bit smaller. There we go. So let's go. We're gonna grab some water, and we're gonna go take it to the cistern, and we're gonna fill up so that we can get all the animals fed and watered first, and then we can continue on with the next important steps. The good news is that it is warm enough to get the cisterns going. So, which is good. So I'm gonna set you guys right here so I can get everything plugged in, and we're gonna be right there filling that up. So you guys may wonder why there's a ginormous big silver, I don't know, thing over top of my cistern. And the reason for that is I like to catch as much rainwater as possible. So being able to come here and capture the rainwater makes things a lot easier. So let me get this set up. So thank you so much. I'm gonna grab another water. I'm fading away. I should be fading back in now. I know, super exciting me making noises. So yeah, thanks for the host, man. I absolutely very much appreciate it. By the way, guys, if you're not part of our Discord, !Discord, we talk about a lot of silly things. We do lots of fun things on the Discord. We play games together. We watch. Lately, we've been watching and criticizing and analyzing and just enjoying the Olympics. That's what we've been doing on the Discord in the evenings. And we also talk about lots of stuff. The latest discussion has been making our own shanties. So that's always, you know, are we going to get into the shanty business or not? Since ice fishing does lead to prostitution. That's what we learned from Ohio this year. So I think Sylvia is thirsty. So after we get this filled up, we're going to go give Sylvia a little bit of drink because I think she's just a firsty pig. So yeah, like sea shanties. I don't know if you've not looked it up. You should definitely look up Ohio Hudson Mayor and ice fishing or prostitution, and you can just see one of the funniest things in a long time that's came down. Hi, Fernando. You're gonna knock this into my thing, and I don't want you to do that. So that's Fernando. You'll see him a little bit more. Fernando really enjoys being center stage. So we got a little bit more water to go. And then I'll show you guys something really cool. I don't know if you've ever, hopefully she'll do it. Maybe she'll make a silly, why are you unstable? See, this silly 5G crap. I don't like it. I wish I could turn it off so it doesn't just automatically connect to 5G. What we're going to do over here is I'm going to set you guys up right here so you guys can see it. So we're going to put you guys right here. I'm going to put you guys right here so you guys will be able to see it firsthand, right nice up and close. And we will, come on, Miss Sylvia. So I don't know if you guys can see the water. Let's see if she's going to do it. She's probably not. She's going to make a mockery of me today. There you go. We want it smaller. Yeah, you just want to honk. Is that all? She's just supporting the truckers, guys. That's it. Nothing else. It's just one of those moods. She just wants to sit around here and honk. Oh, wait, maybe. She likes to treat this like a straw. That's what I'm trying to show you guys. So. But she's just, you know, she's just not gonna, she's not gonna show off her straw abilities today. Yeah, she must not be super thirsty, so it's fine. We don't want to waste the water. Yeah, no piggy water for you, Sylvia. That's fine. Little camera shy. Okay. So if you guys are wondering, if you guys see those things that look like white ropes, so that's the electric fence. So what we found is pigs. What, Miss Sylvia? So what we found is that this thing right here, that's a nice electric fence. It actually seems to be the best. It seems to work the best with the pigs than a lot of the other types of electric fences does. So that's usually what we switch to, or what we switch to. We've tried everything. We've tried the regular electric fence, and really the whole idea of the electric fence is just to help convince her to not, you know, push through, because, you know, if she wants, there's no stopping her. She's going through the electric fence if she so well chooses. So I just like to convince her to, you know, maybe think twice about coming and running around the yard, because she's kind of destructive. That's kind of the downfall, and the neighbors don't really like when she's running around the yard and all that kind of good stuff. So okay, so I'll drop some water off for Lisa. One water there, and we're gonna head back to grab the other water there. So I don't know, Sylvia got kind of excited about something for a minute. I'm not sure. So when her tail starts wagging like crazy, that's how you know she's super excited. When it starts pinwheeling, that's when she's super excited. So she can still run pretty fast for a 600-pound pig. So okay, so let's get this water. Let's be on our way. Oh, look, the sky's pretty cool. The sky here is always fun. It does some really cool, lots of cool patterns and lots of neat stuff. So yeah, she's about 600 pounds. She will be 10 years old this year. So in sometime, well, I got her in June, so I don't know how long. She was a little tiny piglet, so let's say her birthday is in May sometime. So, okay, let's head on. We're heading on over to the barn right now, carrying a 5-gallon jug of water for Lisa. We will stop by and see everyone, because I know some of you guys like regular updates of all the animals. So, May, hello. Okay. Here you go, Lisa.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So we'll walk over to the pond. First, we'll say hi to the guys in there. We'll talk a little bit about what we're actually going to be doing in the spring with this pond. So, it's actually been doing really well this winter. It's been holding water very well, is what my plan was for it to do. But we have some issues. We have some issues right there. So that'll be some stuff that we need to build and keep that up to date. Keep it up to date. Keep it up to working functionally the way it's supposed to. So other than that, the pond's been holding water. Very happy with that. But that's a project for this year. Is we're gonna be going probably about that much earthwork all the way around it, and getting that good in place. The fence, while it's doing a little bit of a ghetto lean because of the wind, it's holding up very well. We will actually be finishing that fence this year. There's Lisa, if you want to see how Lisa feeds. That's part of the way we broadcast the food to the ducks, because during the during the rest of the time they like to actually go around and search for their food. It still keeps them in that forage aspect, and so they all get a little bit of it and they get to run around. And plus the bunnies love that as well. So if you look over here, so you can see the bunnies are right down there. No, everything that you see here are Muscovies. So those are Muscovy ducks. That's a guinea, that's a chicken, and that's a Cayuga duck. And I don't think the khaki. Oh, and the khaki Campbells are right there. So Muscovies are really fun. They're really fun ducks. They actually don't quack. They make more of a hissing noise. So they are actually closely related to a. They're actually closely related. They're still ducks, but they kind of are a mix between that duck and a goose. Muscovies are actually New World. They're like from South America and such like that, where mallards and your typical types of ducks that you guys know are not. So you can see the little bunnies that have. I just can't keep him in a cage, so he just figures out ways to get out. That guy's the one. If you guys remember earlier this year, the bunny that would lick the side of the cage and such like that. That's the guy that would lick the side of the cage. That little gray one. So, or the gray one. Yeah, that's gray, Justin. The okay. Like typical, these headphones cut out right in the middle of a particular conversation. So let me show you a few other things, guys, before we go in there and start cleaning. I do want to give you guys a quick little update of what we're going to be doing with the just-in-time garden, which used to be called the market garden, which is now officially called the just-in-time garden. So we're going to go walk up there real fast, talk about that. Last I checked, so another update on the bees. Last I checked outside, I know for a fact I heard buzzing out of one of the 3 outdoor hives. So I couldn't quite tell out of the other 2. That doesn't mean anything. It's just I definitely heard buzzing. I definitely heard buzzing out of the one. So good luck. We still have the hive inside my room, the lounge bees. I checked on the lounge bees the other day. They are doing very, very well. And I'm already placing the order for the other bees we should be getting later this year. So I'm going to try to get a couple. I'm working on trying to get one or two of the types of bees that I've not raised before. Saskatoon, I believe, is the ones that I'm really trying to get my hands on. And then somebody's been breeding a local bee. And so if I can get my hands on that local bee, that'll be really cool as well. Okay, so let me spin around. So here is the just-in-time garden. My water sources. Anytime you can recycle old water sources, and then I've been slowly, last couple days that it's been nice, I've been putting the mulch on the top. Some of you might have seen me do this in the past, but if you're new, so this is called a Ruth Strout. So it was an old lady that couldn't use a tiller and didn't like to hoe a lot, so she learned that if you put mulch as a cover crop, and it keeps the grass from growing and such like that, and then you can just dig in there and in the spring and put the seeds right under the mulch. So I put the mulch here. I put a little bit in the fall and a little bit in the spring. I just started a little bit now since it was a nice day and I felt like doing it. There's one of the beehives that we're kind of interested about, And then I'm starting 2 more up this hill right here. I'm starting a couple more beds. So I'm going to line these beds up here with sticks on the sides so you guys can see what I'm doing here. And I'm going to build up and make some beds, some more flower beds up the hillside a little bit. The cool thing about these is I'll figure out what I'm going to plant up there, and they'll have good water, like water flow. Water won't sit. It'll actually slope down and come down that way. So that'll be pretty exciting. So let me I noticed that this fell off. Let me put this on top so you guys can see. So far none of the water hibiscus has it's still, but I'm kind of interested to see what happens since this didn't actually freeze solid. I'm kind of interested to see if any of this water hibiscus actually comes back. It's experiment. Never done it before. Never tried to keep water hibiscus outside in a frozen area before, so it's going to be a fun experiment. Here are the trees protected from the deers. Let me show you guys the fronts. So you guys can see kind of the fronts stacking up as they hit the mountains. Super cool. So some leftover hay. We'll be using it for different types of projects and more fun projects. So me and Lisa's been talking about it. We are really going to go over the top this year. So yeah, yes, Terry, that is for absolutely extreme detention, because not only, let me just show you what you have to sit and look at. Not only do you have to turn your back on the school, but if you sit in detention, I'm going to sit in the chair so you guys can see. So look, see desk right below me. This is what you get to look at. You get to just stare at the side of the mountain. So this is for extreme detention. No, it's actually funny. Some of my friends gave me some extra school desk chairs, and it's always fun to have a chair sitting around, especially with like a little desk on it that helps you. Sometimes you might have a pad and paper with you, and you just want to write down some stuff that you're thinking about, and having a nice a desk with a tabletop to be able to flip over to is nice. So, anyways, we've got there's the trees we planted last year, with most of them with deer protection. That's what the black thing is around it. Hey, that one's missing one. Oh, I see it. You guys are gonna laugh, but right there. If you guys see that black spot right there, that is the plastic thing. That is from that one. So I need to go get that before it blows across the street. So, anyways, so we'll be doing some more fun new experiments up here. But talking with Lisa, really going to go over the top with what we plant this year. We're going to try lots of stuff that we've never tried before. We're just going to, really just see what we can do. Like full bore. So in the future, I'll be able to do a lot more of that kind of stuff with interns, but we can just, me and Lisa talked about it, like, might as well go for it. If we don't have time, at least if we get it in the ground, then we can see how well the sure and utter neglect tactic, which is a tactic that we like to use regularly here, is when we plant things and we don't have time, sure and utter neglect. If it can survive sure, total, and utter neglect, then it is totally worth being on our farm. So, because our main focus is our animals. We want to make sure our animals are happy, healthy, good to go. But our plants and such like that, sometimes they need to be, be a little self-sufficient on their own. So, okay. So let me grab, I'm gonna grab some of the containers, and I think my pair of gloves are over here. And we're going to get into the funness of cleaning out one of the rabbit enclosures. Let me show you guys. This is, I can get it in time. He's found him some hay. and just recycling the hay for us. Turning hay into fertilizer. That's what you're watching. You're watching a bunny turn hay into fertilizer. Live. So. Okay. So let's get, got my container here. I'll pop my gloves into here. And, let's head on in to the barn, to the Kuppenheimer. By the way, guys, me and Lisa were talking about this barn is about 10 years old this year. The barn that we built out of wooden pallets, and it's doing very well. And I occasionally have to do some stuff on the roof and touch it up a bit, but in general, it's doing very well. Okay, so we're definitely going to be doing some farm yoga, some chicken yoga today. So what I'm doing is I am cleaning out that enclosure right there. So fun. What does that mean? You might be wondering, what does that mean, cleaning out that enclosure? That means opening doors, getting out there, taking everything out, putting it into this container, and using it for future fertilizer or for future dirt. So we'll start off from this angle, at least when we start off. So we'll start off here and go like that. You're up to right. That Hudson Mayer would totally get to the point of you allow them to raise chickens, and the next thing they want is geese, and then after the geese, straight to prostitution. That's exactly where they would go to. So with all the cocks that run around in a barn, they would totally know that would lead straight to prostitution. That's just how it is. You know, it's funny because I actually didn't grow up very far away from that particular part of Ohio. So it's just, I find it really funny. So we're going to start off with this angle, then we'll switch up a bit so you guys can see more in depth of what we're doing.
Your butt the whole time.
Yeah, so you're not staring at my butt. That's the staring at my butt is strictly designed for my OnlyFans page. Which, by the way, guys, if you don't know yet, I am actually putting together a very humorous. That's the purpose of the. That'll be the purpose of the OnlyFans page. Is I'm making a humorous OnlyFans page. So if anybody wants to see the silliness that I will be doing, so most of it will be free, but there will be some stuff just because that's how OnlyFans works. But just for those that might be wondering or wanting to know what I'm doing on my OnlyFans page, it's just another way. It'll be another way to raise money for my nonprofit, and for yeah, I'll probably need a half shovel. Yeah, Lisa. It'll just be another way for be able to raise money for the nonprofit and fun things instead of just asking, going out there and just saying give me money for me not giving you anything in return. That's what that'll be for. So let me show you guys.
It's gonna be that cage and that one, Justin.
And
7 things.
and that one right there. Okay, those are the 2 cages that we'll be cleaning out. So I think what'll be more exciting is I'm gonna bring this way. That way I can also read. I'm gonna bring this around and I'm gonna put you guys inside the cage that I'm cleaning out, so you guys can get the inside scoop. It's not maybe quite not as exciting as I was hoping it to be. A little here.
Corner's right. The pee and poop corner's right there.
Yeah. And I'm gonna move you guys a little bit more. It's not quite as exciting as I was hoping right there. So we'll put you guys right here, so you guys can still get the first-hand look of how wonderful and great it is. This is it's kind of the dirty part of the job, but I will tell that even though it's the dirty part of the job, this is actually one of the most best part of the job, because this is the future fertilizer for different types of garden plots. And with all of the whatever, all of the scare that they're doing, that we're going to run out of fertilizer, or that you got to order this crap from China, or that you got to use petrochemicals, or all that kind of stuff, the truth is right here we've got a lot of wonderful, great fertilizer that our animals made for us. That'll lead to me and Lisa being able to grow some absolutely spectacular vegetables and fruit and things in the spring. Any more than it is already broken. So I know some of you joke that you never see me actually ever do anything, and it seems like Lisa's the one that's always working. Part of the reason for that is because, you know, Lisa does do a good job of feeding the animals, and that's kind of her main job here as the
Oh no, the sand's in the car.
animal specialist. Well, we can go get it. That's not a big deal, Lisa. After I get this cleaned out, I'll go walk to the car and take the wheelbarrow with me and grab a thing of But yeah, Lisa as specializing in animal husbandry, that's what her main role is. I'm kind of the jack of all trades and the educator, but that also means that I'm the one that gets in here and cleans out all of the yummy dirt and mud and gook. The other difference is I actually have no problem getting dirty, muddy, gross. I think me and Mark talk about it on the Discord, which is why part of the reason it's fun to be on the Discord and you don't miss all the inside jokes. But part of the thing on the Discord is that I have a very good, not a lot of stuff makes me sick or grossed or, you know, grossed out. I can pretty much deal with, you know, puke and poop and all the stuff that most people think is gross and nasty. Yeah, it doesn't really bother me. So,
Here.
thank you. So this is going to take this one's going to be a couple trips in this fun adventure. So I'm going to get this thing completely filled up nice and good. And then we got to figure out, might have to actually go get, because this is going to take a little longer than I initially projected, we're going to probably go get another little container. So let me get that. Let's go grab another container, guys, and dump this and figure out what we're going to do next. So where should we dump this? So where I'm going to dump this is, just to make it easier, I don't have to carry the camera, right over there. I'm going to take this container and I'm going to take it over there. I'm going to dump it over there. You might be wondering, why would you take that perfectly good fertilizer and dump it right there on the edge of your little pond? Part of the reason to do that is so that in the future we can put a little fence around that and we can grow things, because just because there's a pond there doesn't mean that it is not a spectacular place to grow stuff. So that's why I'm opting to do that there, is so that I can start getting the soil really built up and have some good soil and good, healthy, functioning soil there. in the future with lots of fertilizer. And then if I want to grow things like watermelon or things that need lots and lots of water, I'll be able to have that right next to the pond, right next to the pond swell, and we'll be good to go with that. So you might be wondering, well, what does that do? So that means that, because it'll be downslope of the pond, the water, as it kind of leaks out, because water always leaks out of ponds. It's never, it doesn't just stay in there, especially since that pond has a natural clay bottom and doesn't have I'm not using anything to make that. I used a naturally occurring technique to make that. So it leaks a little bit, and as it leaks, that water leaches out, and the roots of the plants that I choose to plant there will pick where the best water is, and so it's kind of making a self-waterer. So it's one of the permaculture techniques. It's knowing how to work with nature and use the lessons that nature teaches you. And so stuff that needs watered a lot, if you put it near water, then you can do less work. Because, well, as I say, and as our regulars say, I'm lazy. And if I can do less work, I am all for doing less work. So, I think I've told you many times, got a mantra: hard work never killed anyone, but why take the chance? So, now my definition of hard work and other people's definition of hard work may not be the same. I'm okay with that, but when I say hard work, I'm talking things that in my mind I include as hard work. Some of the stuff I might do, or some of the stuff I might say, you might actually call hard work. So I am by no means just my mantra. So this one's going to be interesting because so one of the big things that we are definitely doing different from this year and last year and that kind of stuff is we are going to be elevating all of our cages off of the ground more. So one of the downfalls, and let me show you guys so you guys can see kind of what I'm talking about. So while it is cool, you guys can see those cages right there on the ground. The downfall of those cages being on the ground right there is that it definitely makes it harder to open the door. So if what we do in the future, we build little things so the ducks and everybody can have little cubby holes to get into and such like that, and then we can keep all the cages and all the enclosures elevated and just have little cubby holes for people to hang out in, like the ducks and such. Then the ducks and such will have more surface area on the barn, and we won't have as much work to do by having to clean out the bottom cages as much as we have to, because they seem to be the bottom cages are definitely the ones that are more difficult to get into. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm doing a deep dive into here because I need to get some more of this dirt out, and I can't quite get this door open, so that's what I'm doing. Fun. I'm going to pass along some... Oh, hold on, let me get out of this first. So, I will say, most of you, I would suggest...
That's a good idea, actually.
When you're doing this, one of the things that I would suggest doing is... This is actually one of the few occasions where folks like me and other folks should actually be wearing a mask, because there's not a lot of occasions that I'm all 100% for masks, but especially for folks like me who have hay fever and are allergic to, and highly allergic to mold and such like that. You guys will hear I'll probably be hoarse tomorrow, because even this little bit of being in here and doing this will be enough to strike my allergies up like crazy. I will be going in and drinking plenty of water and be addressing the allergy issue, but something to keep in mind is because all of this is large and such like that. Now you can just deal with it, like, you know, like you see me doing. I'm just dealing with it. But it is one of the occasions that I do suggest, like, if I wasn't feeling in such tip-top shape today, which I am feeling very good, today is a very good day, I would suggest. Okay, let's, we got this one ready. Let's head on outside. Let's get this dumped. And I think we'll go for, I think it'll be good. I think let's go for the, after we dump this, let's go get the grass. Let's get the sand and the peat. And so you guys can get a pretty good understanding of why, of the bunny deep litter. So bunny deep litter is a little different than chicken deep litter, but we'll break that down. We'll break that down in just a bit. So let me, just so you guys don't get shaky cam all the time, because it's not as exciting. Action cam here is not as exciting as you might think. So let me put this here. You're going to watch me walk over here, dump this. Let's get that accomplished. Okay, we're good. Let's go head on over to the car. I wonder if Lisa locked it. So thanks for the ice cream, Terry. Let's go get to the car. Let's get So who thinks that Lisa locked the car? Because I don't. I'll just let you guys know. I never lock the car sitting in my driveway. I even sometimes leave the keys in the ignition. So, you know, that's how I roll. But I've lived here for, you know, I purposely wanted to move to the country. But what are you guys predicting? You think Lisa locked the car on me? You think it's going to be locked? I'm going to have to go in the house and get it, because she is the last one to move it. So that's how I know that there is a probability of it being locked. So curious what chat thinks. What do you guys think? You guys want to see? Oh, we can't from that angle. So there's my cart. This is the cart that we're going to take the sand and the peat in. So Mark says that Lisa locked it. So we'll see. We're going to try first. I'm not going to get the keys. I'm going to walk to the car first before we check to see if it's locked or not. Probably silly, because Mark is probably correct. You know, I guess I could say mine's a bad habit to not locking the vehicle, but I don't like to lock my stuff. It's my stuff. I live in the middle of nowhere for a reason. Okay. Moment of truth. Let's find out. Okay, here we go. Moment of truth. Mark was right. Okay. Back to the house to grab the keys, which luckily they're not that super far away from the driveway. But you're wondering what the burlap's for. The burlap is to slow the snow down so it doesn't pile up right by my front door when the snow blows like crazy. So, see, hard work. Never hurt anyone. Why take the chance? Okay. There's the keys. And my electronic mess. And back outside to go unlock the car. I probably could have just pushed the button, now that I think about it. That is the reason why they do have buttons on them. But I didn't. So okay. Sounds like it's unlocked. And it is unlocked. Hi, Bunny. Okay, I need to set you guys out here. I'll set you guys right here at the tailgate of the car for just a second.